it's Courtney and it is another Matchday vlog. Today is the Carabao Cup, EFL Cup, and I've got an Auto Cup scheme, which means this season I am going to be, as long as Liverpool win tonight and keep going through the competition, I'm going to be in the same seat, which is in the Lower Kenny by the Anfield Road end. But yeah, we are playing Derby County in it, and then I'm not sure when the draw is, but hopefully we get through tonight and we're in the draw. But a lot has happened since I've last spoken to you. Obviously last time I spoke to you I was in Florida. I'm back now. I'm here for today and the Southampton game, and obviously it's the World Cup break, unfortunately, but I will have videos coming out then, so don't worry, there'll still be content from me. However, it looks like the club might be up for sale. Like, that is a big change. At least shares of the club at least are definitely up for sale from FSG's statement, but for me I think that's them dipping the toes in the water and sort of seeing what sort of offers they could get, because there's offers floating around at the minute, rumours of like 5 billion. So if I was them, I would definitely be interested in that. I think people are going, oh, they're only looking to make a profit. At the end of the day, it's a business for them, and they've definitely brought a lot of good stuff to the club. I think the end for them was probably the Super League, as far as connection with the fans. I think as soon as they've done that Super League, a lot of us fans sort of, we weren't as happy with them as we were before. I can still understand a lot of the decisions they made. Super League, I completely cannot understand the thought process behind that. But yeah, it looks like potentially new owners at some point. Who knows? Yeah, I'm not going to get massively into that because I'm still not sure if I just think it's going to be shares and we're going to be let down. But we'll see how it goes. Also, like, be careful what you wish for sort of thing. A lot of people are like, get in, new owners. We have no clue who these new owners might be, and the problems they might bring along with them. Like, if it's an owner like Man City's or Newcastle, who's then got human rights issues. If it's an owner who's not really interested in football and just seeing it as a profit money making machine, we might not see like good investment in the club. There's a whole load of issues that could come along with it. Anyway, I am looking forward to today. We know Kelleher will be in goal, which I'm pretty happy with. I like Kelleher. He done really well in the competitions the last season, so hopefully he has that same sort of performance this year. Never know, Simi might be starting. But I do think a lot of the kids, I think Calvin Ramsey will probably be playing, since he got a little bit of a taste the other day. But yeah, I think mainly kids tonight. I would be surprised if there is any normal first team players, in all honesty, especially with the World Cup right round the corner, and obviously we're playing Southampton at the weekend, and just how we usually play these sort of games early on is mainly kids, especially if Pep Linder's doing the press conference. I have got a feeling it's going to be a young squad tonight. But I say young squad, I do think James Milner might be in it, because they always see him, they're putting kids out there, they want someone who's quite well known and respected in the game, and that usually tends to be Milner they then put in place. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I cannot wait to be back at Anfield tonight. I feel like I've been away for ages, and then I've got 2 games until it's gone again until after Christmas. But go down, I'm going to go to Hotel Anfield like always. I've missed it in there, and then hopefully see the coach come in. Now, coach meet and greets on nights like tonight, I'm not too sure how it will be, but it's a lot of kids' first games usually, these sort of games, so there might be a lot of kids around and that, and like, it's just a cool thing for them to see. But yeah, that being said, let's go to Anfield. So we've got team news. It is Kelleher in goal, like we all know. Ramsey, which I predicted. Nat Phillips I made up because I love singing that Phillips in the air. Gomez, Simic, Greek Scouser, Badgetic, I'm never sure how I say his name, I probably just butchered it. Oxlade-Chamberlain, Clark, Frauendorf. Like I said, I'm going to butcher so many names here. Carvalho and Stewart, so it is a very young side like I predicted. The bench though is Adrian, Davies, Firmino, Elliott, Nunes, Doak, Kane, Kwanzaa, I think is how you pronounce it again, sorry if I get these wrong, in Chambers. So we do have some really like solid strength on the bench if needed. Hopefully it's not needed. I am looking forward to this game now though. I just can't wait. If you hear anyone screaming for Simeon, I tell you that would have been me. There's a corner near me, so yeah, it is. I'm really excited to see Ramsey play as well actually. It is a pretty decent young side, but that being said, let's go.
Chamberlain. Number 43, Stefan Bajcetic. 94, Malcolm Frauendorf. 81, Leighton Stewart. And 28 is Fabio Carvalho.
and then it's penalties. It's penalties. I am so nervous, but I rewatched all ones from the cup final not that long ago, so fingers crossed that helps. Also consider Chris take one so I can go mad as I did in the FA Cup final here. The penalties are at this end, which is where all the away fans are. I've got confidence in Keller here because I feel like he's got penalties covered. Liverpool, Liverpool. Liverpool go through on penalties. Nice to have the penalties by me, but didn't want it to by the away fans, so it was a bit of a mixed feeling. Yeah, we were. I think the young lads need to be pretty proud of themselves. Performance wasn't brilliant, but they never put their heads down. They like sort of kept trying, and they didn't let it faze them. They kept like, they just picked themselves up after every chance and just kept going. Where I think a lot of young players would tend to sort of put their heads down and feel a bit like bad, and then obviously more mistakes would end up happening. However, I do want to talk about the atmosphere. No matter who we're playing against, one, stay till the end, especially where they can go at penalties and it's 0-0. And two, be loud, make noise. By where I was, there was very little shouting and that and singing. It was like me and two lads next to me, which were the only ones that are really shouting and singing at times. So yeah, wherever you are, shout, sing, whoever we're playing, doesn't matter. Derby County end was really loud, although they were singing a few songs which I think if you're singing Feed the Scousers, you're singing Sign On, and you're singing Always the Victims, you need to take a deep look at yourself and think, is that okay to sort of sing about like poverty, food prices, and then horrific event. I don't think it's okay to sing about, but they were really loud, and I'm not going to say it was all of them, it was a big majority of them at times, but there was a lot of it. Just wanted to get out of the way, I just think it's disgusting. But they were really loud. The county players, they played pretty decent, I'm not going to lie. Their keeper, it's probably what kept them in the game towards the end. He did kept going down like Pickford, but he did make a few good saves. But yeah, I think it was very balanced out. I think if we'd gone, maybe putting Nunes and Firmino and Elliott on a bit earlier, we could have scored before it went to penalties. First penalty, their keeper there was miles off the mark when the ball got hit. Went back and looked at the video while we were there quickly, and you can see it clearly. And also after that, before he took his next penalty, the linesman had a word with him, and you could tell what it was about. We all knew what it was about around us, and it's sort of like, if you're having a word from now, shouldn't you have had a word when it happened and had the penalty retook? I'm not saying the young lad would have scored it, but just saying, isn't that supposed to be the way the game goes? But yeah, we're through. Hopefully it's another home draw, because I do really like where that sees. I had a really good view. of that end of the event. It was a bit iffy, but I liked where I was. Yeah, hopefully it's a home draw and hopefully it's a decent game. I hope everyone stays until the final whistle this time and remembers there's penalties to come. I am a bit annoyed about that and a bit annoyed by the atmosphere, as you can probably tell. But I don't just think it's this game. I mean, this game is a bit more understandable as it's not a big team or like in the league or that. But that shouldn't matter. I know it's a lot of people's first game, but it shouldn't matter. It doesn't matter who you're playing against. Get behind the team sort of thing. But yeah, our performance, I thought Keller here, I just trust him with penalties constantly now. I still get nervous, but I think he's a cracking shot stopper, especially when it comes to penalty shootouts, as we've seen over the past season. But yeah, fingers crossed we play better against Southampton, because obviously that doesn't go to penalties and we need the 3 points at the minute. But yeah, looking forward to Southampton this weekend. I'll be at that game. Upper main stand, I think, is where I am sat. That being said, it's time to go home because I am mentally drained after that. See you next time. Bye.